Okay, we are
What?
live. We are live. My fault, everyone. I'm having a baklava for dinner, so that just says it all. What kind of day I'm having? But Hass, what's happening, bro? Talk to me.
Well, first of all, I want to welcome everyone to the podcast. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's been a bit of a rush for me today as well. Everything's been a bit of a rush, to be honest, but it has been Eid. So, bro, do you know the amount of chörex I've got downstairs? By the way, chörex are like Turkish breads they're made for like Eid and stuff. It's just like, yeah, Broski knows about all that.
Yeah, banging. Best bread, man.
Oh, country boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Byram Kulawson, bro. I didn't even message you, man. It was that busy yesterday. When did you do it? The day before.
Day before, bro. I was actually working. I finished work and then I went to visit family and stuff. So, typical Turks. We had a barbecue, but the weather was banging. In fairness, and yeah, it was great, man. It was great.
Nice. Yeah, we had a good feast as well. Yeah, just still hanging, bro. Late night, early morning. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But yeah, we're here to talk about shoes, obviously. Air Max 95 talk this week, and probably 2 more drops allegedly. Now, yeah, we'll talk anyway. First things first, bro. What you been wearing today, man? What was on feet?
Today, on feet, I went. I went 2 years back today, and I just bunged on these. I don't know if you guys remember. It's just a dunk low, not an SB or anything. Starry laces. These ones got the silver swoosh. It's got a nice texture, sort of mud guard there, and really, really nice. Might I add, texture right here. You can see the white texture. It's like ivory color. It's like almost. It's like tumbled leather, but it's not leather. It's synthetic. It's really nice. But yeah, it was just a really nice shoe I bought a couple of years ago. It did, in fact, have blue starry laces, which were, I found that actually a year later that they glow in the dark. So yeah, I found that out a year later. I didn't know, but just a really cool pair of shoes, man, that you can just throw on anytime. They look nice, silver swoosh, always gonna pop. And yeah, it's season of the lows now. You know, summer's come in, so yeah, man, that's what I had on feet today. I will get the starry laces on there for you guys at some point, and show you the glow on the laces. It was crazy when I found out. I was like, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Because I was, you know, when you like testing other shoes and then the light passes through something else. I was like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
Did I just see the laces go up? It's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I didn't actually step out today. I was doing so much at the house. But yeah, Nike Victory 1 slides, for those wondering. Yeah, can't go wrong, man. I mean, they're sort of like the updated version of, how could you say it? The Benassis. More comfortable, a bit more squished to it. But
Well, I don't know what's happened, but it's just me here now. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear me on the chat. God knows what's happened. All right, so everyone can hear me. So it's just a problem Broski's end. He hasn't probably paid his bills. Too much partying last night. Too much drinking. I'm just glad it's not me tonight. So there you go. Broski's in the chat. Talk to me whilst Broski's away. What have you guys been up to this week? Is everyone putting for their raffles? Has everyone been putting in for their SB4s, their Utos, and everything else? It's been mental this week trying to keep up with all the raffles and stuff, which we are going to get into later on. But I know I put in for a few this week as well and last week. So we're just waiting on them. By the way, anyone in the chat, did you put in for the Utos through Focus this week? Because the winners were drawn, and Slam City as well. There were winners drawn, I think, today as well. So did anyone manage to pick up the Utos today? Let us know. Did you get any W's? Kill Switch, yes, bro. I know. I just know you're going to pick up something decent, bro. And I appreciate all the work that you're putting in as well. Like you putting this guy, Kill Switch, I'm telling you, is a detective. I'm not going to say much more than that, but this guy can sniff out how to get into a raffle and stuff like a mile away. Like it's crazy. But yeah. Oh, we've got Life of a Broski in the chat. There we go. How about that, guys? Broski's in the chat. So yeah, a lot coming this week. By the way, did anyone see today there was news that there are 1 million pairs of OG Neons releasing this week? Let us know. 1 million pairs of OG Neons supposedly releasing. Absolutely mental. Let us know if anyone else caught wind of that today. It was all over Instagram and all other socials. Yeah, Thornton, 1 million, bro. 1 million. If that's the case, they absolutely fooled us with the 10K. That's all I'm going to say. Wait a minute. Hold on. Kill Switch, you say, was it April Fool's? It is actually April Fool's today. Now, look, guys, I know and everyone else knows there isn't going to be a million dropping.
Am I back?
Bro,
I'm back.
he's
Bro.
back from the dead.
I'm never going to take the mick out your internet again, bro. That's all I'm saying, because
see what goes around, yeah.
I know. You know what I have to do right now? I'm hotspotting from my phone.
Oh, you're not.
That's how bad it is.
I
just hope it holds up, man. It's ridiculous. The whole day, Virgin Media are having a nightmare. Sorry, bro.
I was talking about, before you kicked me out, I was talking about the OG Neons, 1 million pairs releasing. I was just asking in the chat if anyone knew about the 1 million pairs. But Kill Switch, being Kill Switch, did mention, is it April Fool's today? Because we must have forgotten. So they fooled us twice. Fooled us twice.
But,
yeah. And also we was talking about any raffles, because there's so many raffles at the moment. Obviously you've got the raffles for the SB4s, the raffles for the OG Neons, the raffles for the Utah Horigomis coming out on Saturday as well. There's just raffles all over the place. So I know, just quick news, a few people hit on Slam City and Focus today on the Utah Horigomis.
Okay.
Congratulations to those people. But yeah, there are still a few more raffles. I think Flat Spot, Route 1, there are still a few more to come. So need not worry, people. Need not worry. And Homer 44, yes, Neons on sneakers. Thank you very much. We now have confirmation. I'm sure the hairs on Broski's arms have gone up now on that.
Where are they, bro? I can't see them. Hold on. Is it on upcoming? Let me have a look. Oh, nothing's coming up. I might have to update my my app though. But yeah, me and sneakers, it's never gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? But as long as there's more than one drop, I think people will be a bit more, all right, we've got more of a chance. You know, I think there's like another couple drops, let alone the one allegedly next year as well. But surprisingly, you know, obviously the 1 million was a joke. Obviously, we knew that from the get-go. But allegedly, how limited this sneaker will be, it's weird because all these raffles are going like, I think 7 Store doing 2 sorts of raffles, in store and online. You got Enge, you got, you know, the usual suspects, Offspring, Size, Foot Patrol. I just don't know what to believe anymore, bro. Like, it's not guaranteed a win though as well. That's what we got to say.
It's not guaranteed a win, but I think it's also clever. I think there is more than 10,000 pairs, right? But I just think the 10,000 has been put out there to generate the hype. Now, a pair like the OG Neon doesn't really need extra hype. You know, the hype's always going to be there. It's one of the, you know, the classics, all-time classics, Air Max 1, Air Max 95, Sergio Lozano. You know, it's always going to have hype around it. But Nike being Nike, they use that, you know, that strategy all the time. We have this many pairs, you know, better get your raffles in, better do this, better do that. But look, I hope there are more pairs at the end of the day, and we at least managed to cop 1 pair each. Same for everyone in the chat as well. Anyone that wants one. Now, me and Broski did share something today. In Japan, they had like a small release in a sneaker shop, which was quite cool. I believe they put a pair in what was like a microwave or something. And as the customer was browsing, seeing the pair in there, asked for his size, and to his surprise, he managed to cop a pair there. And then it spread like wildfire, and the queues were then forming outside, people going in for their pairs and stuff. But nothing new to Japan, right, Broski? I mean, they tend to do things like this all the time. And yeah, they're the guys there. Look at his face. He's like, "What? Hold on a minute. Wait. What is this? What is this?" But
crazy,
yeah,
man.
it's quite cool to see things like this happening, and you know, yeah,
we spoke about it last week as well. Actually, that this happened, but we wasn't sure. But obviously, now it's circulating around the socials. This is confirmation it actually did happen, and we weren't waffling. Some saying you had to purchase a DNA to qualify. It doesn't look like it's the case, because if you watch the video on, I don't know, it's on somewhere, maybe Sneaker News or something. It was like queues and queues and queues of people trying to get this shoe. Now, I don't think that many people will be queuing up for the DNA just to get the neons, but you never know. You never know. Quick Easter egg though, broskis, yeah? If you type in Air Max 95, this is how desperate Nike are to sell this shoe. If you type in Air Max 95 into Nike, the website, the UK one, the DNA come up first. I'm not lying. Check it. I'm serious. Yeah.
Let's confirm.
You know what? Let's check on here. Actually, I'm not lying, because I saw it. I was like, "What are they doing?" Look, already DNA's front page.
Comes up. Yeah, first thing that comes up. Exploration 3 of 8, Utah Origami by Marius Gonzalez.
So Air Max 95 we've just typed in, yeah? Look, bam, DNA's first. You get to the second row, you're just about getting the 95s. So if you look on the top there, look, I've typed in Air Max 95, and look what comes up. Just saying, broskis.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah? The weekly, it's not even weekly waffle anymore. It's the weekly DNA hate. That's what we're calling it. But anyway, DNA hate. That's what we're calling it. I think the Air Max 95 Big Bubble Triple Black has dropped, and I'm not sure whether it is on Nike. I can't see it.
It's cool there. It is there. I'm on it now.
Is that the new one?
Wait,
doesn't look like the new one.
If you go on under the colors, the different colors, if you go all the way to the right, it's there, the Triple Black. Oh, you're on it. There you go.
Is it this one? Though? I'm sure it's this one.
So it's all sold out already. Pretty much.
Mad. Yeah, because they've changed it from the essential. You know, there's no. I don't know if there is any. Yeah, see, it's all literally ripstop leather, and then mesh. There's no like bit of suede on there like they did
No.
with beforehand.
They
You know,
cheap out on the materials just a touch.
but yeah, man. Right. Yeah, the big bubble doesn't look that big though. If you look really carefully, you know
They
what I mean?
said it's
Like,
not
but
going to be. Well, they said it wasn't that big anyway, so it's not really as big as the original big bubbles.
yeah,
I don't know whether
yeah.
that's because they're scared, that it's gonna pop like the first original ones used to, and they're being a little bit cautious about it. Maybe it's that reason. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But anyways, bro, obviously it got cut out. But latest pickups, man. What did I miss?
Well, latest pickups. You will know what I was waiting for, which was here's the box.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the Oregon Ducks Division Street Air Max 95, 97. And here they are.
Beautiful, man.
Now these absolute beauties arrived last week, courtesy of a link up with none other than Kill Switch. Kill Switch, big up to you. Thank you very much. We spent a good 2 hours chopping it up over in Blue Water. But yeah, these are absolutely amazing. These are the Thunder colorway. And I don't know where to start with these really, because there's a ton of details. If you go on to the tongue there, the tongue's got DOAF there, ducks of a feather, and that sort of changes as you move it around to a Nike swoosh. And then the Nike swoosh there in the middle glows in the dark as well. That glows up. And then if you go into the inside, the insole actually glows as well. So if I can just get this out of the way, you see that one's the O in there, and the other pair has a duck in there. So that all glows at night as well. And the other thing that's quite cool is the air unit inside. When it picks up the glow, it goes green as well. So that whole air unit you see there goes green.
Sick.
The hang tag also glows green. The stitching around it is all glow in the dark. And the really cool thing I found about this as well was that the whole shoe sort of glows, not glows, but goes a different color under certain light. So it goes really light shade. So it switches color. So it's really weird how they've done it, but it's really nice. And then you've got that little sort of little pull tab there. It says ducks of a feather. And yeah, in case anyone's wondering, right, that's the outsole there. In case anyone's wondering, how does it fit? Is it uncomfortable? Because 97s, as we know, pinky toe killer and everything else, it fits like a 95. It's perfect, true to size on my feet. No issues whatsoever. So this pair, absolutely phenomenal. I'm so glad I picked them up. I did pay a hefty price for them in the end. I think the original price was $214, but with all the taxes and everything else, it bumped it up to near enough free. So that's the price you pay for these being region exclusive. Unfortunately, dropping on GOAT, but definitely a piece that not many people will have. And for as dreary as Air Max Day was this year, at least I got these to sort of make up for it. And Air Max Day will be remembered. 2025 will be remembered because of these next year. So absolutely fire. If anyone's thinking of picking up a pair on the aftermarket for a reasonable price, honestly, don't think about it. If you've got the money, just do it. But absolutely fire. And once again, Kill Switch, bro, thank you very much. You really did come through and help me out on these ones as well. So yeah, man, what we thinking, Broski? What we thinking about these? I mean, if they dropped here, would you have sort of swayed towards them? Or I know you was a bit skeptical at first. You was like, I'm in an RM, but I know you sort of come to appreciate them a little bit more.
Do you know what, bro? I think it's the well, I tried to go for them sort of half-heartedly anyway. Didn't work out. But the price, Obviously, if it was just a normal release, like I don't know, on a retailer, but we know about Goat and the Oregon collection or collab that they do near enough every year at this point now. Last year we had the MX ones that were amazing. I like them way more now that I've seen them in hand. Now that you've got them, obviously seen pictures, glow in the dark, all that stuff. I'm a sucker for, but I want to know on feet, bro. Have you tried them on? Like, what's the vibe? Because it's obviously a mashup between a 97 and a 95. 97s for me, like I've said many times, like they're one of the most uncomfiest Air Max ever, bro. But I still love it.
What I was saying whilst I was showing the shoe was that I did try them on, obviously, and I'm happy to report that they fit like a 95 rather than a 97.
Lovely.
So they've used the 95 tooling on this for the outsole, for the midsole, sorry. And it fits perfectly, true to size, no issues with the pinky toe or anything. So I was really, really happy about that, because that's the one thing that me and Killswitch were talking about was if it fits like the 97, it's not really gonna come out too often because it's a toe killer. But they fit perfect, man. They've done really good with this. Obviously, they know the issues with fitting and everything else, and they've done a really, really good job on this, man. Really premium. All the materials are really great as well. You've got 3M, you've got 3M hits on there as well, like just in between. It's all like sort of lights up in the dark. Just such a great shoe. And I think if you sort of said to me which colorway was you leaning towards out of the whole three, I would have actually went for these ones without sounding biased, but the whitish pair really didn't do it for me. They're nice as well. And the other one had too much iridescence over it. It was almost like
it's too much, man.
Skepta 2.0, but on steroids. And I thought this one was slightly more muted. You had the nice little hits here and there, and it was just more subtle. It was really, really nice. So I'm glad we went with these ones in the end.
Yeah, definitely the best out of the pack, like hands down. When we first saw images, we saw like the Fugazi for people talking, to the pack. Our region exclusive, anything else though, bro? I know I'm not brushing these ones because one, the price, two, obviously probably the best thing to come out of Air Max Day, but
yeah. So
man, anything else?
No, nothing else. But like I said, I'm glad I got these for Air Max Day. But nothing else. It's just there's so much coming out this week. So just been waiting for all the stuff to come through, like the SP4s on Raffle, the Utah Horigomis I'm waiting for this weekend. I'm hoping to cop a pair. In fact, that's probably one of the most that's probably the ones that I'm most excited for at the moment, even over the SB4s, believe it or not.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because we saw them at Kicks and Coffee in February?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
You know what? It's unfinished business for me because I missed out on the original pair, right? And I didn't hit anything. So it was a massive L for me. So this year, the Utahs need to come through for me because they owe me big time. So, and I actually think this colorway is better than the original colorway for me.
I think so, yeah.
All the details on it sort of pop a little bit more. It's less muted. It's more sort of out there. So, and Killswitch even saying, Utah's biggest drop for me this month. Yeah, 100%.
No way, bro. Nah, I'm sorry, Killswitch. I love you, bro, but you're telling me these over the MX95 neons? Nah, you can't. Come on. They're sick. They are, but the neons.
Let's just separate the neons from every other drop because the neons are...
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll let you off.
Apart from the neons, I would say for me as well, the Utahs, I just love them, man. Honestly, they look great. They give me like Green Lobster vibes as well. They're just really nice, man. But
yeah, because that speckling, it's like the lobsters, isn't it? It's so good, man.
You saw it
So
that
good.
day as well when we sort of had it in hand and was looking at it.
Yeah.
We'll see,
It was
man.
tempting, man. It was tempting. Even like I was gassing you up, saying, "Bro, you know what did he want? Like 300 or 280, something like that."
I think he started at 320, or
320,
320 or
yeah.
330, and in the end, I sort of haggled down to like 270 because I thought for 320 he was selling it for 320 on eBay, and because I checked after that night, so it was originally like 320 or 330. But
Right, okay.
listen, I thought I'm just going to take the risk and see if I can hit for retail this week.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a good chance, maybe. I don't know. And even if I don't, I'll end up paying a similar price anyway. So it's no big drama.
Yeah, that's it. You're not really losing out in a way, because if you was to get them for a review or content, obviously it makes more sense, but it's not really, do you know what I mean? It's not your bag in a way. But yeah, definitely cool, man. I think top 3 easily: Neons, SB4s, the Navies, and the Utos, man. I'm trying to think if there's anything that stands out for this month. You know, there's just going to be something out of the woodwork, being like, "Oh, surprise, another Chicago," or something like.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to just release something out of the blue every time. I think you got the Rookie of the Year coming out as well, which is the low top version of the highest. So I think that's coming out, and I'm really excited about those as well, to be honest. I think the other big ones for me are probably the J-Tips Saucony that's coming out, which has already been released, but we're going to have the UK release. But obviously, there won't be as much hype around that as other pairs.
Yeah, it's true. It's a weird, like, even Nike, like that. I feel like it's Nike versus Jordan this year. Like, it's weird because so many fire Jordans are coming out, then you're sprinkling sort of around the releases, different Air Max, different, you know, silhouettes, like the running silhouettes, Pegasus Premium, Vomero 18s, whatever else. And then it's like, you have to pick your battles very carefully, because they're not even spreading them out, bro. It's like literally within 1 month, you've got 3 or 4 that are like contenders for sneaker of the year, or at least top 10. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy. They're dropping them in.
We're only in what, April? Like, we're just.
Also, don't forget, we've got
it's crazy.
Air Max 1 Origins as well. Big head.
Yeah, we didn't get them, did we? Yeah.
So we've got the Donkey Kongs coming out as well, and that's another big drop.
Yeah, that's probably the next one after the Neons. Just to answer Mikhail's comment, I think. And do you know what, bro? I may sound ignorant or whatever, but I'm just trying not to think about anything. Like, I just want the Neons, SB4 Navies. I really want those as well, but I'm trying to just block everything else out just until I'm back, you know, and then just cracking on again. But yeah, man, it's a mad year already, you know, and it's what, first quarter gone. I'd trying to wrap my head around. We could literally do like a top 10 of the year already. Do you know what I mean? We've got the breads, Black Toes. I'd even put that in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, all these shoes, man. It's amazing. Slawns as well, you know.
Honey Black, someone mentioned.
Honey Blacks.
Yeah.
Did anyone do the thing on what do you call it, on the court?
Yawn Slawns. I think Broski's paused. I think his internet has given up on him again. Oh, he's got full bar. No, he's back. He's searching. He's searching. Guys and girls, I must have nabbed his internet, because this doesn't usually happen. But yeah, so many coming out. We've got the Cortezes coming out, and I think what Killswitch is saying, that Broski was going to say, was that Cortez did the lottery for the 95s tonight. So anyone not aware of that, I think if you go onto any of the socials, you can see on there. The 180 pans, 100% Alex Phillips. We've seen that today as well. Absolutely. I think I'm still on mic. There we go.
Okay, we're better, bro. I'm gonna headbutt this router downstairs, bro. Honestly,
I'll just finish off.
it's a joke.
I'll just finish off what I was saying, just so that I can
Yeah.
finish it off. Yeah, I was talking about the 180 pans as well. Obviously, Nike dropped some pictures, early pictures and stuff, and that will be releasing soon as well. And yeah, it looks great, but perhaps they should have released it 3 months before. That would have been amazing. But I think the whole idea now, after the 180 aprons, is to release, like I said a few weeks ago, bro, they're going to start releasing 180s and stuff after that because of how successful the aprons were. And we're seeing it now. So, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, apologies, broskies and everyone and Hass. I've just switched back to my internet, my proper internet, because before I was doing the hotspot off my phone like the peasant I am. But it should be okay now. You know, Arsenal 2-0 for those who are wondering. But yeah, hopefully just fingers and toes crossed it stays okay. Yeah, the 180s that are sent in the Discord, amazing, man. But you know, Nike's got this reputation. They just released the wrong shoe at the wrong time. Like the Pata chlorophylls, look how late they released last year. And then, do you know what I mean? It was just a weird one. But they've been doing that for years, you know, like all black sneakers coming out in summer. It's like, bruh, come on. Do you know what I mean?
It's
but
crazy.
Anyway, still a fire shoe though. It reminds me very much of the shoe we just looked at, the Essential M Max 95. Very similar, that sleek black design. So no, I'm actually not streaming it because that would be illegal, you know. No, I stopped watching it. No, I'm joking. I've just got live what's it called? Live score up. But yeah, man. Just to round off your pickups, bro. Latest pickups. So you got the Ducks of a Feather.
What else was it? Waiting for, if you can call it a pickup. But you and me both waiting for the 95 as well. So I've been checking online on my emails every day now, see if there's any sort of information that we can go by, something that we can cling on to, and you know, just the date so we can say they're coming on this date. But
something, yeah, just something.
Yeah, we need something. Emma, you need to sort us out, like a date or something, bro. Like just sort us
Give
out.
us something. I know the money's gone though. The money is definitely
the money's definitely come out. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, again, that's another pair that I'm really, really looking forward to having in hand. And I think it's going to be another one of those where when you open the box, it's going to be like, wow. I'm sure, because the first pair, I definitely had that wow moment. But they look great, man.
Yeah, it's one of them shoes, bro, that you open the box and they go straight on feet. Like you get your pictures, you get your videos, you upload it and whatever, and literally just straight on feet for the sake of it. You're going down the shops for some eggs, they go on feet. I feel like this pair compared to the OG, I guess it's an OG, but the OG, you kind of have to be a bit more mindful what you're wearing, how to dress them, whatever. This pair though, even though they're the same materials, it looks like it's just the colorway is just like, you don't think too much. You just put them on and then the outfit will just work. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. And I'm wondering what the presentation will be like as well.
Yeah, the box, because I know I've seen like snippets of the box is all reflective. It's got all the aluminium materials, but I've tried not to look too much into it. I just want to get them in, make my own assumptions and stuff like that.
Because obviously last year was the 10 and we had the 10 box. So this year is going to be a bit different. So
hopefully it's not that flapping out Lamborghini door nonsense, because
I'm
just a break.
I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest, unless it's a special presentation box where there's extras in it and stuff. But I'm not really a huge fan of that. But Shay,
it is a Jordan.
There, we've seen that they're dropping the 95s and stuff in Liverpool. Yeah, all the tents are outside. In Liverpool. Listen, all jokes aside, I think it's a big cultural thing for them over there as well, for the Scousers over in Liverpool. You know, there's a big 95s and Liverpool Scousers. You know, it's synonymous with that area of the country. So, yeah, good on them, man. Honestly, good on them. And how cool would it be if they actually, on a promo, did it for 110?
Oh, mate, we could only wish. That would be I don't know. I'll probably retire from from sneakers for a year. But yeah, the thing is, it's look, with I don't know if you guys have seen the videos circulating about the 110s have always been Liverpool, London, stay in your box and all this crap. I'm just thinking, brother, it's not that deep. Like, obviously it's all banter and like obviously I'm not taking it that seriously, but I'm just thinking, come on now. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not really that deep because we've been wearing them since the TNs and do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if you think about it, the 110s that we all claim it to be, they weren't even 110 originally, bro. They were like £90. Do you know what I mean? And then they slowly crept up. So all them Scouts, no offense, anyone, yeah, but the Broski Scouts they're all good, yeah. But you know, the Scouts that were beefing Londoners like as a joke, obviously. Get your facts right, bruh. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I was only 2 years old, so what do I know? Yeah, no, it's cool, man. I think the promo that 7 Store are doing with the spray paint on the shutters, with the neon greens, and obviously the JD, like they've got pairs in the window up there as well now. Like it is proper cool, man. It is proper cool. It's just,
and also I think they're dropping Liverpool 95 soon as well. There were pictures of the Liverpool 95 sort of deep red. It's also, I almost thought it was like the Solar Reds at one point. It's like, no, it's the Liverpool Reds. So
that's what I thought. Or what was those orangey pairs that I've reviewed? I can't remember now. The
I know what you're talking about. They released in JD as a sort of free pack.
I can't remember the name now, but it was like an orangey red. Like I thought, oh, hold on. But yeah, it's cool because I know they did the Air Max 1 in Liverpool as well. Because obviously you guys got to remember LeBron owns some of Liverpool and LeBron is Nike athlete. But Liverpool aren't going to be with Nike after this season. They're going back to Adidas. So I don't know how that the future collabs are going to go, whether it's just an unofficial one going forward, because now it's official because of LeBron. They're sponsored with Nike anyway. But going forward, I don't know if those collabs could run like officially anyway. But yeah, it'd be cool.
There's such rivalry between Nike and Adidas. I'm not sure how that will run or coexist side by side, but we'll see.
Yeah. Broskies, let us know what raffles have you entered. Have you entered for all of them, Hass, or are you just kind of playing it by ear?
I was saying to Kill Switch today, I don't even know which ones I've entered anymore. I've lost track of everything. Like, I think I went on to one today and he said you've already entered. I was like, oh, okay, because I'm trying to enter every raffle going for the OG Neons, for the SB4s, for the Utos. So everything's sort of becoming like a bit of a mumbo jumbo sort of thing. But I've pretty much entered every raffle that I can find, even ones in Europe, in Germany, just to give myself the best chance possible of landing a pair. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know how to feel because on one side I'm like, oh yes, there's so many retailers getting raffles and doing this and doing that, but it could be misleading because we've seen it before, where you get L's on every single raffle and you're like, wait a minute, what was the point then? Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the fact that Offspring, were like in the description, if you don't like taking L's, do not enter this raffle. Like, that's how scarce their numbers are.
Straight to the point. I was just laughing at Mikhail.
Yeah.
My mate at JD, if they're getting neons, and he said, nah, but we're getting 4 more DNA colorways.
That's that.
You've got to laugh at this point because every week we're getting like 5 to 6 different colorways every week. New colorways, new colorways, new colorways.
Man. Tired of it.
We've been DNA'd out.
I think April 3rd, though, we're getting the TN pack to the Air Max DN8s that we spoke about last week. Hyper Blues and all that. But man, I'm just gonna block them out, man. The DN8s and just ignore them because there was an event. I don't know if you saw on Instagram. There was like an event, Air Max Day, a day after Air Max Day. Anyway, but it was very heavily themed with DN8s, of course, and the only people wearing them, bro, were people paid by Nike. Like no one that I saw that weren't employed by Nike or done content with them or whatever were wearing that shoe. Like it's just they just need to like take the L and move on.
In essence, what we're saying is they're so bad that Nike are paying people to wear them.
Yeah. Like even Az, is that her name? Az she's like the presenter that does sneakers sometimes and stuff like that. She was wearing the snake skins, bro. And she looked at if you guys know Bugs, obviously he does content.
Yeah.
He was interviewing her. She was like, yeah, the DNAs are fire. Like when I first saw them, they weren't really for me, but then and I was like, she does not even believe that. Do you know what I mean? She is just chatting the most. But I don't know, man. Let's move on anyway, man. Yeah, let's move on to the SB4s actually, bro, because the more I see them, the more I need them. The navies, because I'm looking at my collection, and I'm thinking I need some more white fours because the only white four that I do have is the midnight navies.
Oh, I thought you had the military blues as well.
No, see, I got rid of those to Cass, remember?
Oh, yes,
yeah. Because I was like, do you know what? If I let go of these because I haven't worn them yet, I've got more to fund the SB4 navies at resale if I need to. Do you know what I mean? That was my thought process. So yeah, I'm just looking at my collection. I'm like, I've got a couple white Jordan 3s, a couple white hits to Jordan 1s and stuff, but I don't have enough white Jordan 4s that are comfortable at least. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the navies, man, the SB navies, I do need those, bro. Yeah, they are, man. The more I see them.
Yeah, I'm a bit like you, to be honest. Obviously, I missed out on the pine greens.
That's a mad
very
question.
Valid question, bro. It's a valid. Before I get onto it, which one?
I don't even know if I can answer that, bro.
It's got to be the DNAs, right?
I don't know. That's shaky. Do you know what? Only because the DNAs are comfortable, but the Sambas don't clip this. The Sambas are more comfortable. Are looking better just because they're like classic. I'll give them to the Sambas. Like I'll give it to the Sambas, but the DNAs, bro, on feet, I can't knock them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, take of that information, Shay, and do what you want with that. Okay.
Shay got you there.
He did.
Yeah, like I was just saying, like you with the SB4s. The more I see them, the more I like them. I've seen all the promos now, seen them on feet. I think it's important as well when you see shoes on feet, how they look, presentation, everything else. It makes a big difference compared to what we get, whether it's leaked images or whatnot. But yeah, looking forward to it. Loving again the gum sole and everything else. And yeah, I missed out on the pine greens obviously when they released. So these are sort of like again. It's redemption time, I've got to get these ones in. I've got to reel it in. Yeah. They look great, man. They've done a really good job with it. Some are going to say they're like the military blues, which I've got behind me, too similar to it, or people are not going for it because they've got shoes that are too similar. But again, they've changed it. They've retooled the shoe slightly to make it more comfortable, more padded because it's an SB. And it's only the second in line of the SB4, so it's a big release, a massive release.
Yeah. It's just I don't want not as much as I want the colorways, and I'm gonna sound like a certain person, but I don't want them to rinse the SB4s too much because they were so successful with the pine greens. That's like grail level status, in years to come. The resale prices have not dropped at all unless it's used or whatever. But down the line, you're going to get obviously you got the blues come in. The reds were family and friends only. Who knows where Nike are going to take this because they could rinse it and they could be like, okay, this is working, let's rinse and repeat, change the colors, give us a pink, give us a this, give us a that. I don't want them to do too many. Like give us maybe one or two more, but it just takes a bit away from it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think they're going to go that way with it, if I'm being honest with you, because there's so many more that, there's so much more that they're doing with the fours at the moment with the current collaborators that they have. like whether that's Nigel, whether that's another undefeated sort of collaboration, whatever. They've got enough collaborators as it is. So for me, I think they would have gone down that path like last year if they were going to do that. But the fact that they've waited like almost 2 years now before sort of releasing another pair tells me that it's going to be limited to maybe 3 pairs, like 3 different colors maybe. And I think they should just keep it at that, to be honest. And then maybe they can retro it some point down the line, you know, re-release it.
Or just release release a 4RM to change the change it up a bit. You know, we saw the Penguin 4RM's blood,
4RM.
Yeah, man. Do you know what, bro? I don't know what to make of it. I think Nike are just like, let's just give out everything this year and see what sticks.
Have you seen the Spizikes they released, which are very similar to the Nigels?
Yeah, I saw that in the Discord. I was like, come on now. Let's get a bit more creative. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad.
A week or 2 weeks after the release, they start releasing Spizikes in.
But even with the Nigels, the RMs, you got to remember they brought out the collab, the green. Then they brought out the green GR colorway. And then it was like, you know, but New Balance, to be fair, have been doing this for a while. Like Nike have been doing it too. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like Nike have no filter, bro. They're just like, right, exact same colorway, just change the color of the midsole and then bring it out. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts.
Yeah.
So,
it's enough of a thing to call it a new shoe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. McCall's asking, any Air Max 1s or 90s on the radar? That's a good question.
Origin. Big head, Origins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Golden Eyes too.
And the Golden Eyes,
who knows if that's just a Fortnite kick? Do you know what I mean? Like the way Nike are just marketing that. But that'll probably come still. Do you know what, bro? Like, I'm trying to be as selective as I can. Like, obviously, I'm going away for a few weeks, so I'm trying to bag the Amamaniers. Hopefully, they come in beforehand. Then the Neons, you know, obviously the SB4s. After that, bro, I'm literally just turning off my brain, like, to sneakers. Like, obviously, I'm doing content still, but personal collection, it's got to be on pause. Do you know what I mean? Just for a month or so. And I'm just going to feel like a new man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll say that now.
Now, me and the chat know that that's not going to happen, but you can say as much as you want.
I know I say that now, bro. I know, but let's see, man. Let's see.
But put a poll up. That's what I say.
What should I say?
Put a poll. Will Broski keep to his promise of abstaining for a month? Yes or no? Let's see what
they know me, bro. They know me too well. Where am I? I've got the poll on a separate page. 1 second. Do you know what it is, though, bro? It's like you don't know what's around the corner as well, though. That's the problem.
I look already. See, already the excuses have come out. You see, you don't know what's around the corner. There you go.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Will Broski cop anything after SB4 navies? If I can spell. If I can get them, that is. Right. Although the what do you call them? What do you call them? The unions, they've been calling my name a lot. And they're dropping to like 300, just under 3 with offers and stuff. So I think, I don't know.
The unions are nice, though. I must admit.
They are, man. They are.
The unions are one of the best drops in the last three months. Now, we are going to do something later on in the show with you guys, but we'll get to that at some point. Just with regards to best drop of the first quarter so far. Don't put anything in the chat yet. We're going to go through it in a segment or two. So save it for then. So think about what you want to think about, and then we're going to ask the question soon.
Yeah, it should be a good one because there's a lot that you could include, like different drops, obviously different collabs, different like high heat girl level stuff. But yeah, all right, cool. Speaking of SB, yeah, we've got we've got a shoe that's been teased, you know, and I think it's worth talking about. Now, we were talking about the SB95, thinking it was just going to be the neons, the OG neons, but surprise, surprise, that's not the one that's been sort of leaked. Now, we saw the video. I'm going to try and see if I can get the video up somewhere. But you got this for now. 1 second, broskies. What do you think, Hasbro? Is it a gimmick? Is it something new, refreshing? Like, what's your take on it? I thought I froze out again. I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What are they going to change about this to sort of give it that SB treatment? I would say, yeah, let's see the video. So this is the actual shoe in the box being opened, yeah?
Being ripped.
Being ripped open. Can't wait to get into
this
them.
This is a sample, isn't it?
Yeah. I can see the outsole's already different. It's got a different sort of grip on the outsole.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like that herringbone texture, I can see, almost.
Yeah, it looks thicker as well.
Yeah, so herringbone traction on the outsole. The layers on the top are, like you said, look to be maybe a bit thicker. I also think the sock liner is going to be padded.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like SBs have that padding around the ankle. I think the midsole also looks to be a bit different. I don't think you've got the air unit at the back, have you? Oh,
yeah,
you do.
You do, yeah.
Okay. The midsole looks slightly different to me. I don't know what it is, but
there was the other. Yeah, this is it. This is the colorway we all saw. Now you've got a mini Nike swoosh, so that's always a good sign. Yeah, the colorway is clean. It looks very clean. You got like a gum outsole. Whether this is the launch colorway to the SB 95s, I don't mind it. You know, it's very like 90s inspired, sort of like, you know, purples and that sort of stuff. It's just like you said, Hasbro. What can they do to make you feel differently about it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
from you know, if you're looking at it from how we're looking at it now from the outside, it looks like a normal 95 to the naked eye. Apart from obviously a Nike SB branding on the back, as you can see there. Like I said, what more can they do to sort of change it up in a way where you're going to be like, right, that's an SB. And for me, the only thing they can do, judging from those pictures, is the inside, making it more padded, making the tongue more padded. And again, it's a bit of a dangerous game because 95, how much padding can you have in a 95? Because it's already sort of
gonna suffocate your foot.
Yeah, it's already like, you know, if you don't get the right size, you know, we may have to go size up. We may have to go a size up on these, you know,
that's
depending
on
yeah, if it's padded or not. Or, but yeah, I just can't see how much of a difference, you know, they've made on the shoe.
Yeah, I think just like the SB4s, like most of the tooling that they change will be on the inside, and they'll add in, you know, what looks like now the SB signature gum outsole when they change a shoe. You know, like the SB4s have both had the gum. Now it looks like we're getting it here as well. You know, I'm trying to look at the shape if it does look different or if it's just the angle of the picture. Like the toe box area does look somewhat wider. Could be just the angle, could just be me reaching. And if you look carefully as well, where the ankle is, it sort of dips down. If I can zoom in, it sort of dips down a bit more than a conventional 95. You see that sort of dip there. So maybe that's another thing, you know. I'm trying to think if I can notice anything else or reach.
Like you said as well, I mean, they may make the shoe slightly wider as well. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. This looks like they've changed this as well. Like if you see, because a lot of people complain, like the back at the heel counter, they say it pinches their like Achilles, their ankle, and it looks like here they've done something where it's more like flat. It's not as like wrapped around kind of thing. You know,
Right.
if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I'm just trying to. I mean, let's have a look. Let's just get another 95 in hand and just.
Yeah.
So
if I go back to that one, where you see, of course, the line.
Yes, you are right, because if you look at that, it's more sort of, it is deeper on the SB.
Yeah,
On this one, you can see
it's a bit higher.
It's a bit higher on there. So yeah, they have definitely changed that there as well. If we change it to the back end, like you were saying,
Yeah. See,
trying to see what
this looks like it's flared out a bit more as well. You know?
Yeah, it does. It does sort of look like that. It does look that way, and I think you can see just where that swoosh is there. You can see there's almost like it's on top over a padded bit, so it's more pronounced. That swoosh is sort of over an area that's more pronounced. So that tells me there's going to be more padding around that sort of heel ankle area, I think.
Yeah, because that was one of the biggest problems. Even myself, like with a few colorways, not all 95s, but if that material there is stiff and you haven't broken them in yet, they will definitely be pinching your ankles, you know, your Achilles.
And when you're skating as well, you can't have like this is too like I'm looking at that. That's too thin for when you're skating and stuff. These parts here.
Yeah.
These parts here, way too thin for a skate shoe. So that tells me that they are going to make these padded inside. So all this area inside here where your ankle sort of sits is going to be padded. That's my guess on it. Certainly, I can bet my house on it that the tongue's going to be padded as well. You're going to have a really sort of thick tongue as well. So, and also these sort of look a bit narrower. See, if you look at that, they look a bit narrower compared to the photo of the SB. So I think these parts here might be sort of a bit wider. So where your toe sits as well, I think that's going to be a little bit wider as well. So you can see it's a bit top heavy. It looks a little bit more bulky, in my opinion.
More room.
When you look at it, when you really deep it, you can see the differences, the subtle differences that they've made.
Yeah, I think what they'll do, like you said, and Killswitch said it as well, they'll probably pad the back of the shoe a lot more, and then they'll sort of like give you more room around the toe. Because again, a very popular complaint with the 95 is that they can be narrow. So, you know, there's all these things that they could change like ever so slightly, not so much on the outside in terms of how they look, but more the tooling and how they feel on foot and stuff like that. But yeah, what are you thinking about this colorway though? Like, is that sort of the one to lead with?
I love it. I love the colorway. I think it's different. They could have been boring and went with the same old sort of stuff that we get all the time, but no, I like the subtle, you know, pinky purple hits there. You got, you know, your grays, sort of ivory, pale white. I think it works. I think it's nice.
Yeah, just imagine if these do actually drop at the right time in the summer. Nike would have done something right for once in terms of
100%.
timing. You know, imagine these were like grey shorts and like white socks, white t-shirt. Mate,
banging. Absolutely
problem.
banging.
It'll be a problem. Just gonna double check the scores, broskies. 2-1, man. Arsenal 2-1. I can't believe that. I got Raya in goal. I'm like,
you guys are winning. What's the problem?
Yeah, we won, but I got Raya, man. I got Raya in goal, and I had Gabriel.
Is it finished?
Yeah, it's finished. Yeah. But anyway, FPL, bro. I'm done with that thing. It's worse than the sneakers.
The Fantasy Premier League. Okay.
Yeah, the fantasy. The fantasy league. But yeah, broskies, let us know, man. Are you guys feeling this? Are you trying to find that? What was it on Instagram? Was it on Sneaker News? This video. I think it was
it might have been on Sneaker
video
News.
That
I can't remember.
Let me try and find it quick. But yeah, broskies, let us know. Is it kind of like a gimmick? Is it one like, you know, you're looking forward to? Should they leave the 95 alone when it comes to SBs? Because it might be a bit overdone, you know, compared to the 4s. And I don't know. Just let us know in the comments whilst I quickly find. Oh, we've got some news about some Air Max 95s. Oh, hold on, broskies. Can you guys see that? So we're on laces out. What is this? Right. Oh no, this is basically yeah, okay. This ain't the Liverpool one they were mentioning. It's definitely not. But yeah, the reason I wanted to talk about these guys as well, we're actually going to their event or festival, trainer festival, on the 7th of June. Me and Hass are going to be there. Obviously, Shay's come in. I think James as well. I don't know if he's in the chat today, but James should be coming too. A few of us should be attending. Something new for me and Hass because we've never been to one. Obviously, it's probably like the rest, like cool vibes and shoes and bits and bobs. I'm not too sure if they've got tickets still. Let's have a quick look. I think they do. Now, again, we're not affiliated. We're just turning up, basically. Oh, I don't think. Oh, yeah, here we go.
They're still.
Yeah. Hass, which one did you go for? The Ultra, yeah?
Yeah. Does that give you the Q jump as well?
Should be. Oh, yeah. First entry at 12. Oh, wait. Hold on. Q jump. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Q. Basically, we're doing an hour before general 1 p.m. entry, if that makes sense. So it's a Q jump. You're just getting the free gifts from the sponsors as well, like with the tote bag and stuff like that. So for an extra, what, £8? What is it? £6? Some plus the fees and stuff. Yeah, about £6. You're getting some stuff, man. You're getting some cool stuff, hopefully. So yeah, why not? Obviously, the early bird ultra would have been a nice one, $16.50. But anyway,
yeah.
So Broski's join us 7th of June. It is in Liverpool. It's about an hour away from me and Hass. Obviously, you're going to have a mission to come up, but
it's a train job. I'm coming the night before, so my plan is to get there the night before, Airbnb, grab some breakfast in the morning. I think Shay was on that as well. If anyone else wants to join, but yeah, I just didn't want to turn up on the day all tired and stuff. Get a good night's sleep. Yeah. And they're ready for the shenanigans the day after. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, man, because I did that with Kicks and Coffee, and let me tell you, bro, I drove up the same day and drove back the same day. That's like 8-hour drive, 8-hour drive in total. It was not fun, but it's for the love of the game, you know. It's what we do. You got to network, you got to get content. It's just like good vibes, man. And we almost picked up the pack of chlorophylls, you know. By the way, can we just say, did anyone even win the pack or get the raffle on the pack of chlorophylls? Because that was just a shambles, you know.
Bro, you can get them on Goat at the moment. I think they were still on Goat.
I know. I could get them for a better price, but it's the novelty, you know, of getting them from Patter.
Of course. Some of us, you know, are in that elite group, but yeah.
Don't worry, man. Next, I'll get the 90s. Don't worry. The wave pack, whatever it is.
The wave pack.
Sneaker news. Right, let's go in here. Right. We got to talk about these Crocs though. These Nike Croc things. They are like everywhere at this point. Right. I swear I saw them, bro. Might be these. First look. Oh no, that was just a sample. Bro, I don't know where I saw it, but yeah. Anyway, look, we'll move on because with these 95s, allegedly, the pink foams with Kim might be a Skims collaboration. Now, there's this whole thing about Nike and Skims with Kim K, and they're obviously doing like how would you call it? Like a collaboration, but like a sub brand. So they're both joining up, but they're creating a whole different brand on its own kind of thing. I can't explain it too well, but yeah. So it looks like the pink foams are actually going to be a part of that, like a Skims collaboration on the 95. So this time it looks like it's going to be an official collaboration. So that's kind of cool, you know? And I don't know where I saw it. I just saw it, which is annoying. I should have saved it somewhere. But yeah, what we think about that, man? I mean, the pink foams are iconic. Yes, it's not vibrant. It's not this, it's not that, but it's muted. And that's the kind of appeal to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, what are we saying, Hass? Is it one on your radar, or is it like, all right, they're cool?
Yeah, it is definitely on my radar. It might even be one that sort of comes as a consolation prize if I can't get the neons. So,
okay.
but yeah, definitely on my radar. I just think it's a cool colorway. It's a classic in its own right. It's a classic in its own right. You know, made famous obviously by Kim K. Yeah, they look cool, man. I love a pink hit on shoes. I love the pink air bubble. Yeah, for me, probably one that I'll go for. If I can't get it, I can't. No big drama, but I definitely want a pair.
Yeah. It looks like a lovely summer shoe though, and obviously, as much as she's had her, reputation or whatever, Kim K's the GOAT. Yeah. So if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. That's all I'm saying. No, but in all seriousness, like it's been one of them cult classics for a long time. It's just as soon as you had them on feet, prices went up. It sort of solidified this colorway to like a different level. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, just to answer Kill Switch's question, what happened to the Pata MX90s? We haven't heard anything, bro. I mean, there was leaks before where there was a picture of someone wearing them. I think they'll just come out around the summertime, to be honest. It'll kind of be like maybe a couple week lead up. I don't think they'll leave it too long just because they're riding off the back of the pack chlorophylls, and then they restocked allegedly. And then, yeah, I don't think they're going to lose that momentum for the sake of releasing it a bit longer and add more marketing and all of that crap. But yeah, hopefully, bro, around, it's just a wild guess, but I'm hoping July-ish. I'm hoping anyway, we get some sort of a summer with them,
But again, it's a missed opportunity for them really, because they could have, if they'd have accelerated the production on those, they could have sort of done something around Air Max Day on the Pata waves, Air Max 90 waves. So, it could have saved Air Max Day. Big bubble and big boot.
Yeah, that's jokes. There's some comments I can't even highlight. Like this this stream will get struck. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. But yeah, I think, chat, let us know. Obviously, there's some people are saying that the pink phones were cool before Kim. Definitely a cult classic. But is it a shoe, since she was sort of pictured wearing them, has it made you feel differently about them? Like good or bad? Is it like, oh, for God's sake, why is she wearing them? I'm not going to wear them now. Or is it like, okay, like people are into them more now. I want to get like another pair or get my first pair kind of thing.
No. For me personally, it's no. For me personally, the colorway is fire as it is. The fact that she's worn it, obviously, free advertising for Nike. They probably love that. Oh my God, Kardashian done a photo shoot in the shoes, this, that, and the other. But for me, it's got no bearing. Like if I like a shoe, I like the shoe. But yeah, good job on her. For wearing them.
And, Can we just say? Can we just look at the way she has laced them shoes, bro? Like them. They are suffocating. Like, this shoe is probably like a size too big. That is ridiculous. Wowza. She looks like, I don't know. Anyway, shout out to Kim. If you're ever watching this, we're allowed. No, anyway, forget it. Moving on. What should we talk about? How should we go with, you know what? Let's go with the Rare Air. The Rare Air Jordan 1s, yeah? I think Jordan 1s now, yeah, it can be sort of played out to an extent, but here and there, there's colorways that catch your eye. Obviously, the OG colorways, the reimagined, the this and that. Now, the Rare Air sort of, collection is looking good. It is looking good. The 3s, the 4s, I'm leaning more towards the 4s.
Oh, yeah.
The 3s, the back tab, I don't know. There's something about it, bro. But as a pack, let's talk about it as a pack. Yeah, it's kind of like grayed out. Yeah, the blue as well, man. The blue is so cool, bro. I feel like you got the best of all the colorways. You know,
Yeah,
you got obviously the true blue here, it's the white cements, black cements, you know, fire reds, like all of them in there. And they've done it really well. I think the 4 back tab is a bit, I don't know, should have went for blue, you know, but look, it is still cool. It is still very cool. Out of the pack, Hasbro, which one are you sort of like, okay, I need that one above all else? What are you saying?
4.
4s.
4.
Okay.
100%
Yeah.
the 4s. I said it from last year when I heard about it.
Yeah.
Jordan 4 Rare Air. That's the one that I'm fully sort of. That's the one silhouette and pair that I really wanted to get from last year. As soon as I heard it was coming out, so 4 for me. 3s look great as well. 3 looks fire.
Yeah.
Blue laces on that as well. You're laughing. But the 4s for me definitely. The 1s really ain't doing nothing for me personally.
Bit dead, isn't it?
It's neither here nor there for me. Like I don't, you know, for me. It's like another Jordan 1. Really ain't much to it, you know. Even with the Nike swoosh, the black Nike swoosh being sort of red underneath, because I think you can pull away the black swoosh or the red one, which is a nice touch. I like things like that. So the swooshes tear away,
Yeah.
and it turns red. I don't know if the white pair are the same as well. If you had to ask me which pair I'd go for out of the blue or the Cinnabar, I'd probably go with the Cinnabar if I'm being honest with you.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But yeah, the 4 for me over any of all of those at the moment is the one.
The 4 is good, and the fact that it's got these patches, I think it looks like, you know, these little touches, man. The only thing, if I had to be a Karen for a little bit, is that I think we spoke about it before, but that toe box, that mud guard, toe guard, sorry, it's just reminding me of that. What is that colorway now? You know, the infrareds, I think it was. We had a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just giving me that sort of vibe, but it's still a great looking shoe, man. Probably the best out of the pack. But yeah, man. Which one comes out first, though? Is it the one?
Well, the ones are coming out this week, I think. So
yeah,
they come out first. I think you will be able to get them from Offspring. Offspring are gonna release them on their website. I think it might even be like a midnight cop kind of thing as well.
Right. So, here we go. Yeah, see, there's not enough. Like, I know it's leaning more towards the royals and neutral greys and that, but
yeah, but I don't know. See, looking at that on feet, right? It's just apart from the little accent on the tongue, it looks like just a standard one, and there's just
standard royal, isn't it?
Yeah, there's just not enough there for me. Don't get me wrong; it's nice, but you know, for a rare air, you need to do a little bit more. Maybe that's why they did the sort of tearaway swoosh, so to reveal the red swoosh, so you'll have that red hit on there as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can get pictures of that. I think I saw pictures on Instagram.
I'm liking someone's picture. What, of the red or
the red swoosh? So someone actually
you can see underneath here as well. You're right. Let me see if I can get a picture of the red. See, I would say this, but there's so many like Chicago colorways anyway. What is going on here? I don't know. You know, is that the one? That might be the one.
Yeah, that's it. That's it there.
Even that, bro. I don't know. That looks weird to me. Like if they that neutral grey sort of ankle collar, if they did that like in black, you know, just to break it up a bit, then I think that would work better, you know. But
yeah, it's they've tried to do something different there. It's just for me, it's just not. It's not a must-have.
Wow, isn't it? It's not like a wow. I need those.
I've got to have that. I've got to, you know, definitely have that in my collection. It's not. Yeah, I won't be going for these. And who knows? Who knows? A few months down the line, if these don't sort of sell out, they may be on the sales rack. You don't know.
Yeah, I can see that because with the amount of ones, especially OG colorways, you know, breads, black toes, unions, so many more coming out like that we don't even know about. You know, it's not on the top of everyone's priority list. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the rare air collection is kind of cool, man. It is. I think the fours are doing it more.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
Falls are definitely doing it more. Killswitch is
yeah.
saying Jet Knight's description. He says never seen before a swoosh that wears away when they already done it on the SB Jordan 1 NYC in Paris. Yeah, absolutely right.
They just talk anything, don't they? Even that flipping last week we spoke about the sliver into comfort or whatever they said about the DNA.
Oh yeah, the snaky. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you were to go for any of the ones, which one would you sort of lean towards?
Probably the fours, bro. But I think the threes have a good shout to be like, oh, okay, there's something here. But I've never been a fan of all nubuck or all suede Jordan 3s. It's just never done it for me. Like even with the black, was it the black cats? Not the black cats. Was it the black cats we just had to the freeze?
Yeah, we had the black cats, 3 black cats, but that was like three months ago.
Yeah, but that was all like nubuck on the top, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so I was just like, nah, bro, not for me, kind of thing.
Material. Oh, by the way, chicken connoisseur, yeah. Let us know. Was you on your way to Offspring to pick up a pair of Nigels 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah,
low key, I was having a coffee in King's Cross, in Carhart. You know, they got the coffee shop in Carhart. And as I was sitting near the window, I see you walking past. So I was like, hold on a minute, is this guy going to pick up a pair of Nigels? Because it's like it's a random thing, like, or where is he on his way to Offspring? Where's he going? But I don't look out, man. Let us know, bro. Honestly, and if you picked up, congrats as well, man. But
yeah, because I was on my way to meet Hass to pick him up as well. The brick by bricks
as well, yeah.
So he called me. He's like, bro, you guess who I saw? I was like, nah, no way. That was so funny, man.
Yeah, man. He just walked past. I was like, I'm sure he's going down towards Offspring. Where is he going to go to? Like, yeah, but anyway.
Could be doing his thing, though. His reviews. You know what I mean?
Is there a chicken shop down there, baby? Who knows, man?
That's it, man. Could be a wing by wing, not brick by brick. Do you know what I
mean? But, wing by wing. I like that.
Wing by wing. But yeah, man. But Hassel, let's move on though to what you wanted to touch on in terms of like the heat that's dropped this year. Because I think it's a cool segment because there's been a lot that has dropped. Before that, though, let's just quickly look at the the poll that I forgot all about. Okay, so connoisseurs. Oh, what's going on here? Go Daddy. Oh, I thought that was something else. Connoisseurs saying I forgot when the Nigels dropped entirely. I was just bopping around.
Okay, fair enough. But you were down there 2 weeks ago. I know it was you, bro. And I was like, yeah, it must have copped or something. But fair play, man. Fair play.
Yeah, that's jokes, bro. Bro, we've got to do some content together someday, man. Do you know what I mean? Like when I'm in London or when we're in London for like an event. Because I know obviously Connoisseur's been saying like I need to come down to an event. I think you commented that once. Bro, I think Crep City, I can't say the official date, but it should be sometime in June, towards the end of June. That's all I know. That's all I can say. Obviously, message me off camera if you want, bro. But yeah, it'd be cool, man. Just chop it up, just waffle. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, okay. Poll wise though, let's end the poll. Oh, you guys are setting me up here. What was the poll saying? Has it come up? 1 second. Let me end this.
He's delaying the inevitable now. Look.
I'm trying to make up my own poll. Okay, flip sake. This bloody mouse has got a mind of his own. Right, will Broski cop anything after the SB Navies? You lot, look at you lot. 79% are saying yes. No are saying 20. 20%. Wow. Okay.
I'm surprised there's even 20, man. Jeez.
You guys. All right. I'll see where I stand with you guys. No worries. No problem. And on that note, broskis, take care. See you. No, I'm joking. All right, cool, man. I'm going to hand it over to Hass, though. Hass, talk to us, bro. This year's releases, what are we saying, man? What are we saying?
Bro, we've had, in the space of 3 months, we've had what we'd normally see in a year. It's been crazy. So, for me, one of the biggest releases of the year. Wow, I've got so many here, but for me, the foam posits was a big release.
Yeah.
Galaxy
You
foam
know what
posits.
has? Sorry to cut you. Should we do what we did last week and do like the 5, my 5, your 5, but we can't say the same one? Just to
Yeah,
like
we could
see
do
what we
that.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we do what someone commented last week saying we should start with number 1 though, or it doesn't have to be in order? What are you
Yeah,
saying?
doesn't have to be in order.
All right, cool. I'll let you go then, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. First one for me for sure. Nigel Sylvester, Brick by Brick.
That's a cheeky one. All right. Yeah, that's definitely probably my number 1 that I've got in the collection so far. Not that maybe the Ammerman. Oh, hold on. I was about to say it. I don't know. It's tough because I can't say it unless I've got it in hand like properly. Man. All right, cool. You know what? I'll go with the Ammerman 95s, the hand wash cold or whatever it is. Just because,
in hand.
yeah, I've seen enough to
What?
know. Yeah, I've seen enough to know like that's a special pair. Do you know what I mean? So far, anyway. Remember, the neons aren't out yet, so we can't put that in. It's only what sneakers have already been out and released. So yeah, I'm going Ammerman 95s, man.
Okay.
I've got to put that. Yeah.
Well, I mentioned the foam posits. For me, the Galaxy foam posits has got to be up there as well. So I'm going to go with them. A pair that I really, really wanted. I traveled all the way to Harrods. I remember to pick up the shoes late in the evening. I think it was about 8:30 in the evening, strolling around Harrods, pick up the shoes and stuff. Nice. And then I managed to hit on 2 pairs. But yeah, definitely the foam posits, man. I love them.
Yeah, man. Kill Switch, you killed it, bro. I was about to say the unions, even though I've not had them. Again, all you guys' pictures, videos, and everything. It's not a shoe I was anticipating. I was thinking about paying resale for, but now I'm like, do you know what I mean? I've even tried to wear the Spider-Mans to convince myself I don't need them, but I'm looking down at them. I'm like, these are dead, bro. But they're not because I love them. But I'm thinking compared to the unions, it's night and day in terms of materials, you know, everything. But yeah, I think number 2 for me would have to be the unions, the Jordan 1s.
Nice. So we've got 2 pairs from you so far that you haven't got in hand.
Yeah, basic. Okay. One's on the way though. Just saying, one's on the way.
All right. I'll allow you on that one.
Yeah.
The third one for me is what we wore for Kicks and Coffee, which is the Jordan 5 metallic blacks.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. That is, yeah, that's clean.
Great pair, man. Wow.
That is clean. I think that was another shoe I was like, oh, I was very close to getting. Like, if they did sit for a while, because they did not sit at all. Like they had a couple of restocks in certain sizes, but they just flew, man. And I think if they did stick around, I probably would have. You know, the amount of times I saw them on people's feet, I was like, wow, man. I'm not a 5s guy, but you know, ever so often there's a colorway like that, like the Amamaniers, the grapes, or the Fresh Princes, you know, off-whites, whatever. But yeah, clean shoe, bro. Yeah. Clean shoe. I'm gonna go left field, you know. I'm gonna go to the Asics sneaker politics.
Ooh, going into the Asics world.
Yeah, just say no. I mean, yeah, it's a nice shoe. The more I have them in hand, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. But it's not as wearable as like metallic plums that I've got. That you can just whack them on it. They're like the Panda to the Gelkiano 14s. Like they're so wearable. This Just Say No pair though from Sneaker Politics, it's like, oh, you got to think about it a little bit, but still, in my opinion, a great shoe, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my third pick.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna go a bit left field as well. A pair that I picked up, I'd say about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago now, which is the 992s, the Joe Freshgoods New Balance Age Well.
Okay, good shoe.
Yeah, very good shoe. I went into Offspring, and as soon as I tried them on, I just knew that I had to buy them. So when I get that feeling from a shoe, having just tried it on there and then, yeah, great shoes.
Yeah, they are really nice, man. For me, if it weren't the price tag, like,
Yes,
that really got me. So I was like, nah, I got to give it a miss.
The price tag was hefty, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not cheap at £220. It's like, whew.
I know. But to be fair, if we're paying that for a Jordan, 3, 4, whatever, close to that mark,
Yeah,
it's night and day in terms of like materials and details, the laces, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So yeah, a great shoe, bro. A great shoe. What's my next one? So my next one is the DN8 snake skin. Imagine that, bro. Can you imagine? Sod all that. It's weird because I've only got a couple of the sneakers that I really wanted. Obviously, you said the Nigels, and I feel like I'd be playing it safe by saying one I've already got, which is the black toes. I want to say that because of the box and obviously the reimagined vibe to it. But it's just not, it doesn't scream one of the drops of the year, you know? It's not the fact that it's on sale now, you know, and all that sort of stuff. I don't care. Like, you guys know, if I'm putting a shoe in my top 10, regardless, like, it will go. So I'm trying to, I don't know if I can put another shoe that I don't have in the collection, but yeah, there's no rules, you know? There's no rules. Now I forgot what I was going to say now. What shoe it was. Okay, you may put them in, bro, but the breads, why I want to explain to the chat why the breads aren't making it is because the 85 cut is just not for me. Do you know what I mean? I know Hash, you didn't get them either, did you?
No, I didn't get the 85s. I didn't hit on it anyway, but the weird thing is I wasn't too hung up about it and I didn't get caught up in the hype too much. Simply like you, I just didn't like the cut and stuff. Like, it was too sort of narrow for me. The way it come down was too sort of, I don't know. It just, the shape didn't agree with me. But without sounding salty or anything, the black toes for me were a nicer cut. That compromised obviously on the quality, because the quality on the bread 85s are far superior to the black toes. But I like
even the box and everything.
100%. But to be fair, the box on the black toes were really nice as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the box, all those details, like the tissue paper. It's weird why they didn't do all that with the breads, bro, as well. Like, not you know, verbatim, like, don't copy it, but at least something to separate it from a GR, like a regular GR, even though technically it is, you know. But okay, what I'll do, it's a shoe that you've got, kind of, but I'm going to go to Apron 180s, but I'm going to green. I'm going to go to green because everyone in this chat near enough, and most people are like, wow, like that no one's really taking notice of the 180s. Then all of a sudden it's like, hold on a minute, where have these been? Do you know what I mean? Where have these collaborations been to this shoe, like, for the past year? Yes, I know I sound like a hypocrite because it weren't even a shoe I went for or wanted to go for, but it's a shoe I can definitely put up there in terms of, like, everyone wanted to go for him. Has obviously paid resell, and like a lot of people got the pack, got the red and the green. So yeah, man, I got to put them in there, bro.
Yeah,
I know you wanted to.
You sort of did me with that one because I was going to go with the 180.
Okay.
I'll have to substitute another one now, but yeah, just on the 180 aprons, man, like, such a great pair. Great pair of shoes. But aside from that, I'm probably going to go with,
I'm trying to remember what's dropped now, bro.
You know what?
So much.
You know what? I'm going to go left field again, right? And I think these are a great pair of shoes. And I'm going to say the Omni Pro 9 Saucony, the Foot Patrol collaboration.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, super underrated. And the comments that I got when I had them on feet as well, even when I went into Offspring and I bought the 992s that day, I had to take them off feet, and everyone, the staff there would like, had my shoe in their hand, like looking at the shoe, like saying it's sick and this, that, and the other. But honestly, the comfort is on point, the color gradient is on point, and the details on point. It's such a great collaboration they did with Foot Patrol. And I think it's worthy to be in, certainly the top 10 of the first quarter. 100%, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Great pair. But I would have to also say the Riot Skates SB Dunk as well, which I really, really do like. I really admire it. And what they've done with the details on those as well. And especially releasing second special box presentation with it as well for some lucky people. But the only issue with those ones were the laces, the waxed laces wouldn't go in and out the lace holes, the stuff, which was a shame. But yeah, man, a really good pair as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the Foot Patrol. Saucony.
Great pair, man. Great pair. I'm kind of stuck. I'm in between two sort of OG colorways, if you will, to Air Max sneakers. But I'm going to say one and then say why I didn't pick the other one. So I'm going to go the low poly Air Max. But I don't know, did that come out last year though, innit? It was a pre-order. Does that count?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
That don't count. So that don't count.
Last year, man. We were talking about shoes that dropped this year.
Yeah, but they came out this year, no? In February. All right, cool. I'm going to go Hyper Blue Air Max TNs. Nike TNs.
I'm playing it safe now.
Nah, but I'm kind of going against it though.
Revert to Air Max, yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's because with Jordans, I could say breads, I could say black toes, but I'm like, I don't know though. Like, I didn't really like the breads as much as a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
The black toes are sick. Like, I love them, but it's like, I don't know. I haven't really drawn for them yet, if that makes sense. The Hyper Blues though. As much as, yes, the gradient was lackluster and it weren't, what I wanted from a Hyper Blue colorway, it still had a lot of people in a chokehold where it was like, oh, hold on, these are out. These are, you know what I mean? I could have even said the Total 93s, bro. I could have said that because that had a great moment. That had a very great moment.
Actually, I forgot. I could have actually said the 95, 97 Thunders.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. So yeah, definitely that would definitely make them like top 5, 100%.
Yeah.
Great pair of shoes, man. Great pair of shoes. I definitely forgot about those.
Killswitch, listen, man, I got to fund this hobby of mine and business of mine somehow. I think, bro, I was speaking to Hass, by the way, chat, yeah. The Tomb Raiders, the Adventure pair, I could get them for like 160. I'm like, oh, it is tempting, but yeah, it's just the low polys are as good as they are. They're not like the most exciting. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it. It is a weird one, but they are. I think in years to come, I'll eat my words and regret probably selling them or whatever. But let's see, man. Let's see. But yeah, so we've both done 5, man. I think. It's tough, because obviously you got 5 solid ones, in my opinion, and then the rest of the 5 is kind of up for debate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a weird one. So,
but by the way, Killswitch had the polys on last week when I met him, and when I saw them on his feet,
nice.
I thought they look sick on feet.
Yeah.
How much I was saying, I still need to get a pair of those original polys, man. I need to do it.
They are good, man. They are good. It's just. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, as much as I do like them, I probably will get rid, but I'm just thinking there's so much coming out that I need to fund. Like, my motto at the moment is every pair I get, I have to get rid of one. Do you know what I mean? Just to balance it all out.
I think, shout out to Sneakonomics, by the way. I watched the video of him having a cull and getting rid of some of his shoes. But amongst the shoes he was getting rid of was the Unearthed as well.
No
way he's getting rid of the Unearthed. He was getting rid of some gems in there. Like, proper. He's
not a sneakers guy. I'm sorry, an MX guy though, really, is he? That's the thing.
Not really. But just seeing the stuff that he was getting rid of was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But his collection is mental though. When you think about some of the stuff he don't even like, he talks about he doesn't even wear. It's just like, oof, man, like that's a mortgage deposit right there. If you got
Yeah.
rid of all of those, but it's the game, man. Like as much as we sit here and talk and collect these shoes, like you can't keep all of them, and it's
Right.
tough to get rid of them.
He got rid of the Futuras as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's mad. Yeah, that is mad.
Pretty crazy. But shout out to Sneakonomics, man. What a great guy.
Oh yeah.
Just constantly putting out content out there. But yeah, a lot of people, if you're watching, bro, a lot of people like flabbergasted, like to see the stuff that he was getting rid of. But yeah, like you said, bro, it's the game, isn't it? So, and there he goes again, people. There he goes again. Shall we start a GoFundMe to pay for Erkin's internet provider? It's been absolutely shambolic today. Yeah, back again, me again. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go through what you think was bangers in the first quarter. Yeah, for me, there could have been others on there as well. Couple of Sauconys and stuff. But yeah, definitely some huge shoes came out in the first quarter, man. It just shows you we're going to be absolutely doomed, like for the months to come and stuff with what else they're releasing. But yeah, just link his eBay store. That Manny internet, yep. That internet's no good, bro. Jeff Staple Brooks Kill Switch, yes. Another pair that I didn't manage to get a hold of in the end. BSTN absolutely ballsed it up for me. When I had it in the bag, I went to go and pay, kicked me out, and then it done it on other shoes as well. Gutted not to have them, but yeah, definitely those shoes have the water-based technology in the heel or in the sole of the midsole of the shoe. So yeah, man, I don't know. I need to have them in hand to actually see them. Killswitch is saying they're on a few European websites as well. Now it's interesting. The Jeff Staple Brooks, the GT4s.
Okay.
Now it's interesting because they released the GT4s, and then like a week later they released two new colorways as well. Obviously, like GR sort of colorways, not the actual sort of Brooks and Staple. So you can see they're following that same model that sort of Nike do as well, like with Nigel Sylvester, and then they released the RM4 GRs. But yeah, man, it's fire shoes, definitely.
Yeah, right. I think we're gonna wrap up there, man, because my internet is not interneting tonight. I'm literally, you know what I'm gonna do now? Go downstairs, unplug all the wires. I'm gonna show you Ken. You know that Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter, bro. I'm actually gonna Hadouken. Like, watch, bro. I promise you now. I'm gonna record it and put it on my Instagram. But nah, man. Honestly, chat. It's a bittersweet moment because obviously I'm hotspotting, so the internet's not gonna look great. The stream's not gonna look great. I wanted to do a longer stream today, and I know it's a bit later than usual, but because I'm not gonna be around for a couple of weeks, I'm going to try my hardest, depending on the internet out there, to get a stream out at least once with Hass. But just play it by ear. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. Instagram, both of us are on there. And Discord too, just for updates. I'm going to try and do a stream out there. I'm taking equipment out there too. So, you know, it should be in motion at least once whilst I'm out there. I'm out there for a few weeks, so yeah, let's play it by ear. Yeah, man, Hass, just let them know, bro. Where can they find you as always?
Yeah, man, HB Kicks, as you can see up there or there. Instagram, you can catch me on there. Message me, do whatever you have to do. Follow me, subscribe, whatever, do all that stuff. just trying to push out content every week. I do post stuff every day or every couple of days, so should hopefully have some stuff in hand this week. We'll see. I'm keeping things close to my chest this week. But you can catch me on there, and obviously every Tuesday we do the pod as well, man. But yeah, blessed to have all of you here, man. Honestly, always so blessed to have all of you here, and also out of this pod as well. To the ones that reach out to me and get in touch and talk to me all the time. Bless up to all you guys as well.
Yeah, man. And honestly, like I said, thank you to everyone that turns up like every week. Same old faces, some new, some old, but most of you every week, like we see the same names pop up, which means a lot. Like, trust me. The thing is, there are a few releases coming out whilst I'm away, so I'm praying for you guys. I need you guys to pray for us, because there are some meaningful ones. The 95 Neons, the SB Navies, and obviously for Haas, the Utos. But yeah, man, hope you guys get everything you want. And yeah, man, don't do anything I wouldn't do whilst I'm away. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. But Broski's links in the description, Haas's Instagram, Tripled Up podcast as well. We've just dropped an episode with Prozac and obviously Scott. So check it out. I'm trying to think, have I missed anything? New tech channel as well. I'm going to be uploading on there whilst I'm away, and also some content for the main channel too.
Oh, by the way,
I'm just trying to back record. Go on, bro.
Bad boy artwork on that as well on the Tripled Up podcast.
Yeah, that was sick.
Absolutely bad boy artwork. I was loving that. Love that.
That
Guys,
sick,
if you haven't seen it, get onto the Tripled Up podcast or Tripled Up on Instagram and check out the artwork they put on. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that was funny, man. That's like the current trend right now, isn't it? Some AI anime style, but it looks so sick. But yeah, broskis, I think we'll leave that there. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Just say one last prayer to my router before I finish it off downstairs, because it's on
its last day, bro. See, this is the culmination of you laughing at me every week.
I know. Bro, I don't even want to say what I pay for this internet as well, bro. It frustrates me. But anyways, broskis, gonna love you and leave you. Keep it locked. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Like this stream for us as well before you go. And yeah, man, till next episode. Peace.